Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's on it, It's Rashford! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Saliba. Fernandes. Saliba. Szoboszlai. He shifted it to the flank. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, shooting chance! Szoboszlai. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Bruno Fernandes does well to get it back. Nakata. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still goalless. And here's Rashford. Searching passes played there. Azar. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nakata. To Bruno Fernandes. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And he's got his cross in. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. Demiral. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. It's played through for him. Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Saliba. Spread it left. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Haaland. Nakata. Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Real chance! Out of play for a throw. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Arsenal finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rashford. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Quick look, then plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vieira. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Nakata. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Played back. Here's Vieira. Szoboszlai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Messi. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Szoboszlai. They continue each to cancel the other out. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Gives it back. Haaland. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
The attendance for this match was
Pitches it off him.
71,649.
Almost an hour gone. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Nakata. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Fernandes. Saliba. And it's Alexander-Arnold. To Hazard. Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And here's Mbappe. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Rashford. And it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Campbell. And it's Vieira. To Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Messi receives it in a wide position. Climbs up big. Harmlessly behind.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on
Saliba.
the field, number 20.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Messi picks it up out wide. De Jong takes a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Great ball and he's in here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the through ball. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Erling Haaland. Number 7,
Lovely
Rashford.
pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Son Heung-min. Number 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Taking place. 2
Vela.
minutes has been indicated.
And here's Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. McAllister picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll...
Bellingham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bruno Fernandes. Campbell. Serginho. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Messi's cross. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. He's had a shot! There it is! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Elects to cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cruyff. And he's picked out the run. Osimhen is onto this. Shot could be... And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brunei really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's superb. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United, after 16 minutes, is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi has it in a wide position. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Played in. He gets big. Bellingham. Campbell does well to stand firm and defend it. Lovely, now then. Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi with the short one. And he's well positioned here. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! It's in! There we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Bruno Fernandes really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good ball. A lot of space ahead of him. He's played it back. Picked out brilliantly. Great challenge, time to perfection. And the counter is on. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Campbell wins the duel this time. Messi. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neatly clipped into space. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira! He will be livid with himself. Ruben Neves. And Jordi Alba. And it's Rijkaard. Haaland with the foul. Hakimi. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Serginho too strong for his opponent there. Hakimi. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Campbell, a player of legendary status. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brunei are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's going to go a long way. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Haaland. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
After 53 minutes is number 14, Erling Haaland.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And here's Cruyff. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Sancho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going to have to tune his range for... Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Vieira. He's in a great position here. Pass is just off target. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Played out to the right. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now can he find a finish? Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Goes for goal! That's another chance! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitutions taking place.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
McAllister in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here!
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. McAllister. That's been slipped through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now he's got space here. Can he finish? Neymar has created one goal already.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Serginho. Chance here to counter. This looks promising. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Oh, denied at the last.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Number 13, Ruben Neves.
De
Number
Jong!
20,
And somehow he has kept that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Haaland. Number 22, Pedri. Number 17,
They've played it short.
Vitinha.
Son Heung-min
Substitution in progress.
swept in.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Out of play for a throw. Hakimi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Pedri. Haaland. Vieira. And Ryan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be it. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Big chance! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Out to the left it goes. Wan-Bissaka does well to stand firm and defend it. Bruno Fernandes takes control of it and he's on the move. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
He might be in here. Voila! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Ball driven towards the far post. Demiral gets good distance on it. And it's Robertson. Vieira deals with that comfortably.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Azar. Pedri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. Sancho. That is lovely. Looking to go deep. Oh, he's dealt with that well. McAllister.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Goulet. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a brilliant interception.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Big header! Beckenbauer tries to clear. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Vieira. And it's McAllister. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckenbauer. And it's Arda Güler. It's Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Sancho gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho's cross. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. What a throw in. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland. Well, nicely intercepted. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Robertson. Now it's Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's being urged to shoot. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Messi with the short one. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's McAllister. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. And that has been slung wide. More and more pressure on the ball here. Wan-Bissaka. And it's McAllister. Now it's Haaland. And it's Vieira. McAllister. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery.
Well played and well cleared. Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Haaland. And this is Messi. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
The attendance for this match was 70,980.
And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Mbappe simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Messi picks it up out wide. In by Messi. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third corner of the game.
Jadon Sancho. Number 22.
Haaland!
Oh,
Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hakimi. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, Eder Militao. It's gone out for a throw-in. Vieira. And it's McAllister. Threads one in. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. So their fourth corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Zelarayan. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Rodri. Pedri. Now it's Goulet. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ball is over the line. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Nakata getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Coming on the field.
And it's Nakata. Very nicely done.
Number 40.
And here's Haaland. Chance! And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, sweet feet. Serginho gets into some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Milan are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Zelarayan. It's played through for him. Great chance! That's another chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 14. Erling Haaland.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Has been indicated.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Beckenbauer. Now Eder Militao. And it's Hakimi. 4 extra minutes added on. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. That is great defending, so alert. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hernandez. And it's Barella. He's looking wide. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Searching pass he's played there. Emerson. Vieira. And Serginho. McAllister. That's Vieira. Now it's Haaland. And it's Rashford. And here's Rashford. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Di Lorenzo. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Bastoni. Barella. And that's a throw-in. Di Lorenzo. And here's Ødegaard. Now it's Vlahovic. Nicely spread. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Mignon gets it clear.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in. Campbell clears it away. Rashford. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No luck with that dink over the top. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barella played out to the left flank. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Haaland. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now this could be a chance. It's played through for him. Good ball, good take. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Now it's Vlahovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Shot could be on. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Has crossed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 36 minutes is number 14, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Emerson. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. McAllister is the team's great visionary. That has been slung wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bastoni. De
There will
Bruyne.
be 1 minute added time.
Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ødegaard! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 15.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot and we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And so we're off again. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Great vision.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Barella receives it in a good position here. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Takes a shot! Oh, he's caught him in or out. Manchester United really could have done without this. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He was under real pressure there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the finish! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Mbappe! No, he wasn't going to let him past. Milan have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's going to go a long way.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they'll have to get the numbers right in hoping to keep him quiet because he's a really big threat.
Rashford. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bruno Fernandes has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes has created one goal already. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Rashford. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
Pretty robust defending.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ødegaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. It's Hernandez. Barella. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. That looks a good ball through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bastoni. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Manchester United must do something here and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
He's through now, goes for a shot! the net! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we...
Added minutes has been
Definite
indicated.
fell there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Succumbs to the pressure. Hernandez. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's De Jong. And he's had it nicked away. Bastoni. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. That's at the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Haaland gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Vinicius Junior with a beautifully timed run. Chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Now it's Haaland, looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Haaland! Harmlessly behind. Fernandes. Azar. Messi. That's Valverde. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in. That's an excellent interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Dijk. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he's forced to go back. Valverde. Showing great feet there. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. And that has put a halt to things. Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. There's the crossfield ball. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played through into space. And that's been drilled in.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Fernandes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vieira. He's through, now is he in? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
River Plate have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a good position. Great chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Valverde. Now Van Dijk.
2 added minutes has been
Guardiola.
indicated.
Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior! Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. Floated through, and the shot's on here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Security staff for
The
each block,
midway point of the
please
game.
report to the
Well,
staff
for us
room
neutrals,
immediately.
this is
And
fantastic.
please welcome our
If you're a
ref to the
fan
field.
from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed... Hazard! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Valverde. Camavinga gets into some space. Fires it in low. Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. Haaland charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contact. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Messi really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Wan-Bissaka. Guardiola. Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's a player who has defined a generation. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looks hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Hirotoshi Nakata, number 18.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Number 10, Messi. Number 7.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution.
He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Messi. So much time and space here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this. Goal! River Plate! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for River
Manchester
Plate.
United making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Substitution for Manchester
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? And he shoots! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Opts for safety. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. McAllister. Vieira. And it's Rashford.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, Red, nice interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Good pressure, determined, intense. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Haaland. Just 5 minutes left. Messi could try cutting inside here. McAllister is on, and the shot! Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number
Camavinga.
14.
Well, they shouldn't be
Substitutions
dawdling at this
taking place.
stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he plays one through. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which
Added
raises
minutes
hope.
has been indicated.
He's come in hard. De Jong. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Vela. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes. Now it's Vela. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. There could be trouble here. Shot! It's bounced back off the post. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?